The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Ravensburger.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the daughter.
Must be a Disney game.
It is. This is Disney Villainous, Despicable Plots, and this is from Ravensburger Games.
Yeah, we've got 3 new villains. Who are our villains, Megan?
We have Gaston, Lady Tremaine, and the Horned King.
Yeah, I'm going to be playing as Gaston.
And I'm going to be the Horned King.
So, check it out. Since this is not our first Villainous, it's like our, 5th, 6th?
It's
something like that.
A couple of them now.
We're not really going to go over in depth on how to play. We will give you a very high level. I will be playing as Gaston. Megan is playing as
the Horned King.
Yeah, and so Gaston, his little mover thing is a torso with a quiver on the back.
Mine is like super cool. It's the cauldron and like the little skull popping out of there. It's really cool looking.
It is actually very cool looking.
It's a very nice sculpt.
Our villain mover is always going to start on the first spot right after our portrait. And basically what we want to do is we each have objectives that we're going to do. And the way we're going to fulfill those objectives is by visiting the various locations. We each have 4. And at those locations, we have certain abilities we're going to be able to do, or actions. And I'm going to show you real quick what we can do. We can gain power, because power is going to be what you're going to use to pay for cards. We can play a card from our hand. We can activate certain things, have to have that, like Megan. You've got the cauldron. You have to be able to activate with the cauldron. We have fate. That's going to allow us to play these white decks. Those are hero cards. We're going to be playing those into the realm against our opponent. We can move an item or an ally. We can move a hero, and the heroes are the ones that get into our realm via the fate deck. Items can actually be on both sides of our board, but allies would be our villain allies. Vanquish is how we defeat heroes that are in our realm, and we can discard a number of cards out of our hand. And at the end of our turn, we always want to draw back up to 4. We can have a higher hand size than 4, we just don't draw cards. So, like I said, each villain has their own objectives. Gaston's is pretty straightforward. He wants to wed Belle. But what did you tell me?
He's currently the winner of the Nobel Prize.
Yeah, that's a really bad dad joke.
Yeah.
The way he's going to do that, he's got 2 of these obstacles on each of his locations. He's going to play cards in order to remove those obstacles. Once he removes all 8 obstacles, then he is going to win. Megan, yours is slightly more complex.
It is, yeah. So I have to have a cauldron born in each location in my realm. So basically I have to turn my ancient soldiers, which are just like bones, into my zombified soldiers. And to do that, I have to have the black cauldron in my realm, and I have to have it flipped over to its evil side, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, when it's on this side, it says at the start of your turn, discard 1 cauldron born from any location. She doesn't want to do that because it's hard to get them in play.
It is.
And when you take an activation, then you can flip this to the other side. And the other side is actually kind of cool looking. It says on your turn, before you move, you may pay 2 power to replace an ancient soldier in play with a cauldron born from your hand. And you can only do this once per turn. So that gets a little tricky to do. So Megan does not actually start with that in her possession. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to put that right there to show that you do not have control of that. And that's pretty much it. If Megan is able to do that, then on her turn, she will win. So I think that wraps up our summary. So let's get ready to play. Each player is already going to start with 4 cards from their villain deck. So I already have my 4 cards. And then I will say, Megan, would you like to go first?
No.
No, because whoever goes first does not get any power. And in a 2-player game, if you go next, then you will start with a power.
Yep.
Gaston does not have many opportunities to get very much power, and his cards cost a lot. So I'm going to be trying to get as much power as I can.
I feel like I drew a very good starting hand.
Well, I did not. So the first thing we're going to do is we will move our villain marker. I am just going to go over to here. I will take 2 power, and whenever we take power, we just put it on our portrait. I can fate you.
Yep.
So I'm going to draw 2 cards, and I'm going to pick one of those. We have Terran, and we have Darwin. Darwin's the name of the sword. Huh?
Is that how we
Darnwin?
Dwin?
Yeah.
It's Welsh. Welsh people don't like vowels, and I called it early on that this was in Welsh, and then I googled it, and this is based off of Welsh.
So I'm going to pick one of those, and I'm going to play it. I'm going to choose to play it there. This other one goes into the discard
The
pile.
worst pig keeper in the world.
He is the worst pig keeper.
Terrible.
So I've taken money. I've faded you. I can play a card, and I can discard down. So let me go ahead, and I'm just going to pay 1. And I think I'm going to get a wolf down. So it's going to cost me 1. And the wolf is going to get more power when there are more wolves down. I am not going to discard anything, but I will end my turn by drawing up to 4.
See, you put him where I didn't want you to put him. It's not very nice of you. So I'm going to go here.
Terran or the wolf?
Terran. I don't care about your wolf right now. I'm going to take my 2 power here.
Well, I covered up your 3 power. That's why.
Yeah, but I wanted the 2 card ability.
So you're fading me.
Fading you, yeah. So I have Cogsworth and the Beast. Yeah. So go ahead and move your wolf out of that location.
So it says when Beast is played or moved, move any ally out of Beast's location to any other location. When Beast is vanquished, you get to remove all obstacles from the Beast Castle, which is here. I didn't explain where my locations were. I have Bell's house, the tavern, the woods, and Beast Castle.
Yes.
And where are your locations?
I have Morva, the Fair Folk Kingdom, the dungeons, and the throne room.
Okay. Where would you like me to move this wolf?
All the way to Bell's house.
All the way to Bell's house. All right.
And then I could move an item or ally, which I'm not going to do, but I am going to play a card. And for 1 power, it is Show Me Black Cauldron. Either claim the Black Cauldron or gain 3 power, but I'm going to go ahead and claim it.
And once she claims it, she can't lose it.
Yep.
So
that's my turn, and I'll drop.
it's your turn, and you're sticking to it.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to move here. I'm going to take 2 power. And I'm going to play LeFou over here. He's going to cost me the 2 power that I just got. And he has an ability that says, when performing a vanquish action in LeFou's location, all allies are returned to your hand instead of your discard pile.
He's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's true, LeFou.
It's true, LeFou. I've got my eyes set on this one. I could do a vanquish, but I don't have enough power to defeat the beast because you have to have enough power that matches the power of the hero. I don't have an activation, and that's it. I'm going to draw.
Go ahead and move over here to Morva. Take a power. I'm going to fate you. Alright, so I'm going to do Be Our Guest, Be Our Guest. So find a hero in the fate discard pile and add him to a location.
Lovely.
Yep, so get Cogsworth out. I can play a card. Go ahead and play my ancient soldiers for 3. And I can discard down. I'll discard that one and drop.
That's like you're saying disco down.
Disco
down.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to move over to the woods. I'm going to take 2 power. I will fate you.
Of course you will.
Because, that's what I do. Fluterflam, I hate him.
You hate Fluterflam.
Yeah, Fluterflam.
You're not playing as the Black or the Horned King now, so you shouldn't mind Fluterflam.
Oh, that's true. Fluterflam really messed me up.
Or Princess Ilonwi.
Ilonwi, yeah. She's lonely. Let's see. I really like, Fluterflam is a real pain in the butt when you have your Cauldron born down. All other heroes in the Hero King's Realm gain 1 strength. So let's just put her right there.
Okay. Interesting.
So that was fading. I took my power. I can play a card. I'm going to play for 2. Show Me the Beast. If Beast is in play, remove 1 obstacle. If Belle is in play, replace 1 obstacle, which she's not. If both are in play, gain a power. I'm just going to remove that token there.
Okay.
And that is it. Do I want to actually? You know what? I take that back. I'm going to discard 2 cards. So I have done everything.
Okay.
No, I haven't. Oh yeah, I did. I have done everything.
That's good to know. I don't
Okay.
have the card right now.
And
thank
I
you.
will draw back up because sometimes if
You do certain
was it the Horn
things.
King? I don't remember if it was the Horn King or Lady Tremaine.
The Horn King, yeah. Lady Tremaine is if you did so many, if you did like a certain thing. And then Gaston's if you do all 4, I think, then you can do the other thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move over here, get 2 power. I'm going to play Visions. Gain power equal to the number of heroes in your realm, so I have 2. I can move an item or ally, which I'm not going to do, but I will fate you. It's you. Replace 1 obstacle in each location, so just go ahead and put that one back. That's better to have when there's more things gone, but oh well.
If you've not seen that Domino's commercial,
so funny.
it's you.
It's me.
It's me. All right, I'm going to go over here, and we will quote that all the time every time that card's played.
Yeah.
I'm going to gain my 2 power. I'm going to play a card, which I'm going to play the mob, which is going to cost me 2. And I'm going to put the mob over here with LeFou. And that brings my total power up here to 6, which unfortunately is not enough since you put Cogsworth down.
Need that wolf over there.
Yeah. I have no activation thing, so that's it. I'm going to draw.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here to the throne room and play Captured for 1, so I get to draw 3 cards. There we go. I cannot vanquish, cannot move anybody, but I can discard down. So I'll go ahead and discard those. Okay.
That
Done.
good?
Yep.
Let's go here. I'll take 2 power. I will fate you.
Okay.
Reunited. Oh, so they're the same.
Easy enough.
Search the Horn King's fate discard pile and play a hero from it.
So
Flute of Flam, and let's put him there.
Here?
Yeah.
Move all allies to his location. No allies, thankfully. Cool.
Yeah. And
That it?
no, I'm gonna play a card.
Okay.
I think. I'm going to play a card for 0 cost. This says take me instead. Reveal cards from my fate deck until I find a hero, then play that hero to Beast Castle and remove 1 obstacle. So that is not, that is a hero, Mrs. Potts.
And Chip.
And Chip.
And Chip.
When played, you may move all heroes or fate items to new locations. Would you like to move those? Although I was the one who played it.
Yeah, you did it, so I mean.
No, all right.
Yeah.
And I get to remove an obstacle, so I'm going to remove that obstacle right there.
Okay.
And
You good?
so did that. Do I want to get rid of any cards? I do not. I'm going to draw.
Okay. Moving over here to the Fairfolk Kingdom, I'm playing Creeper.
Creeper.
2.
He's a little golem.
He is. Well, he doesn't sound like Gollum. That's Gurgi. Gurgi sounds like Gollum. And then I'm going to vanquish 1 and 1. So we'll get rid of Flute of Flam. When used in a vanquish action, do not discard Keeper. Instead, move them to the Horned King's location. So he's going to go there. And that's all I can do.
Okay.
Drop.
Let's go here. I'm going to take 2 power. Maybe. There we go. I can play a card. I am going to play Hunter's Instinct, which says defeat a hero. That's going to cost me 3, by the way.
Yeah.
Defeat a hero with a strength of 3 or less. So I will defeat Cogsworth. And I think that is all I could do. I could do a vanquish action, but you're still more than me there. So I will draw it.
Okay. We'll go over here, get 2 power. We will play Horn King's Henchman for 2. And I will fate you. Find a hero in the fate discard and play them to any location for Be Our Guest. So...
Is it just Cogsworth?
No, you got Maurice in here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got because you
I
chosen
didn't use him, yeah.
crazy
There you
old
go.
Maurice.
We'll put Cogsworth there.
All other heroes in Cogsworth location gain +1 strength.
So I played that, did that. I'm not good. Well, I can move an ally. But I don't need to because she's only 3 and they're 3. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Okay, you are done. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna take 2. I will fate you.
Okay.
Fairfolk. And Gurgi's Sacrifice. If the power of the Black Cauldron is flipped, it's not.
It's not.
Add ancient soldiers cannot be played to this location. So
Oh.
let's just place that there.
Okay.
So I did my 2. I can play a card. I'm gonna play Intimidating by paying 1 power. Reveal cards from the top of my villain deck until I reveal an ally. Place that ally in my hand and discard the rest. Oh,
It's a wolf.
it's a wolf. So I got that. I could discard if I'd like, but I'm not going to, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move over here. And I'm going to move an item or ally. So I'm moving Creeper over. Going to vanquish 1 and 1. So get rid of the fair folk. Do not discard him. So move him to the new location. And I can discard, which I'm not going to do. Okay. That's it.
I'm going to move over here. I'm going to take 1 power. The Beast Castle. I'm going to play a card, which is going to cost me 1. And that is perform a vanquish action. I will vanquish Cogsworth,
Okay.
all other heroes in Cogsworth. So Cogsworth is still 2. I'm going to use LeFou in order to do that. But when performing in a vanquish action in LeFou's location, all allies are returned to my hand instead of my discard pile. So he's going to go back to my hand. I do like that card.
Yeah.
Bell is mine because it's crazed.
Try
Gaston.
before he dies.
Spoilers.
Okay, the movie's been out for like
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
a couple years.
I cannot draw because I have 4 cards.
Okay.
So
Cool. I'm gonna go here, take 2 power. I'm going to play the Horn King's Henchman there for the 2 power. And I'm going to fate you. And let's go ahead, we'll put Bell out there.
So no obstacles can be removed while Bell is in play.
And I can move, I don't want to. Okay, that's it.
I will move over here. I will play a card. I will play LeFou for 2. I will perform a vanquish action against Bell. Bye-bye, Bell. And LeFou will come back to my hand. And now, since I have opened that up, I can actually
Yeah, do
take
the top.
the 2.
And you can activate.
Good, but I have no activation things, so that's my turn.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna go over here. I'm going to vanquish. My Horn King henchmen are 3. Terran is 2. So he's out. So I'll get my 3 power then for that opening up. I can play 2 cards. We'll go ahead and play Ancient Soldiers down there for 3. And then, yeah. So I will go ahead and for my other card, it's free, or hour has arrived. Flip the Black Cauldron to the power of the Black Cauldron. And that's it. Drop.
Alright, I'm going here. I'm taking 2. I'm going to fate you.
Okay.
Oh, Gurgi's Happy Day and Hinwin. Let's see. So let's do Gurgi's Happy Day. I'm going to shuffle all the discarded fate cards back into Horn King's fate deck, and then I'm going to draw 2 new fate cards, and I'm going to play them both.
That sucks.
So it doesn't say that I shuffle all those back in there, though. I guess this one actually would,
Yeah.
because it gets discarded since I'm picking one. So the 2 I'm going to play. Oh, it's Henwin. And the Witches of Morva. So Henwin is going to go there. Oops,
Ooh.
sorry. I disrupted your realm.
Did.
And the Witches of Morva are played. The Horned King must immediately either lose 2 power or discard 2 cards from his hand.
2 cards. That's fine. I'll get rid of those.
So I got my 2 power. I faded you. I get to play a card. I'm going to pay 2, and I'll get LeFou
Okay,
back down.
this kind of bothers me.
Why
This
not?
literally has nothing to do with the game. But the fact that the number 2 is there and then the word 2 is there, like, why didn't they just pick one or the other?
I don't know.
For continuity.
I don't know. All right, I'm drawing up.
That's the thing I just noticed. More like interesting. Okay. Go over here. First, I'm going to vanquish here. So Princess goes away. She was 3. They're 3. And that's all other here. So she's still 2. Never mind. So that's fine. Can move an ally or an item. Cannot play effect card. Okay. Go ahead and just move Creeper over 1. Can play a card. Don't have anything I can play, and I'm not discarding, so I'm drawing up.
I'm going to move here. I'm going to take 2 power. I will play a card. I'm going to play a wolf for 1. The wolf says wolves gain +1 strength for every other wolf card that's in play. So I've got another one. So he's actually going to be 2. So I have 2, 4, 8.
You have a lot.
I'm going to defeat the beast,
I figured.
and I need 6 to defeat him. So I'm going to use my mob and LeFou, which will go back into my hand. But the beast has been vanquished.
So those obstacles.
So those obstacles go bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that was me getting my things. That was me doing the vanquish. I can play a card. And why not? I'm going to pay 2 power. And I'm going to get LeFou. Let's just put LeFou in the woods. And I could activate, but I got nothing to activate, so I am done.
Okay. I'm gonna go here, take 2 power, fate you.
And where is here?
Here is the dungeon, sorry.
The dungeon.
Yeah. Magic Mirror. Find and play beast. Oh, there he is. Shuffle the fate discard pile, including Magic Mirror, back into the fate deck. So I'll just shuffle your deck for you.
Thanks.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
That's all I can do.
That's all I can do. I'm gonna move over here, take 2 power. I will fate you while you're shuffling mine.
Oh.
And I get reunited
Maybe
again.
I should shuffle mine.
Search the Horned King's fate discard pile and play a hero from it.
Princess.
Princess. Put her right there.
Yep.
Princess. You must look after her. So that was fading. That was taking things. I can play a card. Let's go ahead and play 1, and I'm gonna get wolves down here with LeFou. And I'm not going to discard cards. I will draw a card up.
Okay. Alright, so before I move, I can pay 2 power to replace an ancient soldier from my hand with a from my realm with Cauldronborn from my hand. So I'll do that.
Cauldronborn are nasty.
I have to get rid of Henwin here because I can't play effect cards.
So you're gonna do a vanquish?
Yep, when Henwin is vanquished, the Horned King claims Black Cauldron. I already have it though. So that was my first.
Now,
doing my vanquish.
normally you would have to get rid of that ally, but the Cauldronborn
Yeah,
are
do
special.
not discard if used in a vanquish action. So that's nice. And I can play 2 cards. Go ahead and pay 3 to get ancient soldiers down there. And then for my other one, I will play Show Me the Black Cauldron, so I can either claim it or gain 3 power. So I'll just take that 3 power back.
going through your cards. Not bad.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oops.
Going here. I'm taking 2 power. Do a vanquish. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna do a vanquish action on Mrs. Potts and Chip with my wolves, and because they're 1, my wolves actually 2, but it gets discarded. And can I play a card? I will play the mob. That's going to cost me 2. And that's my turn. I'll draw it.
Okay. Go over here. I'm going to play my ancient soldiers for 3. Move an item or ally. Yeah, I'll move them over here. Do a vanquish action. So they are 4. These are 6, but they're not getting discarded. I can discard down. Yeah, I'll discard those and draw up.
Did you just do all 4 actions?
Yes.
I will play Beautiful as Me. During their turn, if another player takes 4 or more actions, you may play Beautiful as Me. You may remove 1 obstacle. I will remove this one. Don't I deserve the best? All right, my turn. Go here.
Do you know like most of Gaston's lines?
I can neither confirm nor deny that. I will fate you. Oh, it's Flutterflam. If the power of the black cauldron is face up, flip it over. I'm going to do that. Hey, I could do Flutterflam.
Just discarded the card that says flip it over.
So
I thought it was good.
now at the start of every turn, you will lose a Cauldron Born, although you only have 1 in play, don't you?
Yeah.
So that was 2. That was fate. I can play a card.
Still though. That's annoying.
I will pay 4 because every morning I eat 5 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. I'm going to place them over here with the mob.
Is that an item?
It is an item.
Cool.
Um,
I can't do my item card because I don't have an item in my hand.
let's see, I did that. I could get rid of a card. You know, I'm going to get rid of those 2 cards. I'm drawing up. So I did all my actions.
Yeah. That's not my condition card though. Just that's a U card.
That's a me card.
That's a U card. I need items. Unique items. Okay. So I'm losing start of my turn, Cauldron Born. Which is upsetting. So we're gonna go here, gain 2 power, fading you. Okay, we're gonna do the rose. It says play the other fate card you have drawn, which is it's you. Replace an obstacle in each location.
It's me.
It's you.
Replace an obstacle in each location.
And then discard the rose and pick 2 more fate cards and play 1 and remove 1 obstacle. Just, yeah, I guess leave that one.
Remove it, you said?
No, do that one, sure. And then I will put down Maurice's invention. It's my other.
That's going to all allies in the same location as his invention lose 1 strength. That's not nice.
Happens. So I took my power. I fated you. I can play a card. We'll do visions. Gain power equal to the number of heroes in your realm. So I'll just get 1. And I'll draw up. That's it. I did not do all my actions.
I will go here to the tavern, get my drink on, grab my 2 power. I will play a card. It's going to cost me 1. It's time to follow me. There, you can see that. I can perform a move item or ally action. I'm going to move LeFou over to here. And then I will do a vanquish action. So now I have 5, 6, 7.
Keep in mind Maurice's invention.
Yes, I did subtract the 1.
Just making sure.
So I will do a vanquish. Beast, you're gone. Maurice's invention has a health of 4.
Well, it's
so to speak, you got to beat it up, I guess.
It has its own mind.
Because a lot of even though it's an item, it doesn't actually attach to anything. So that will stay there. But because I defeated him, I have to get rid of these cards. But because of LeFou, the 5 dozen eggs goes in my discard pile. But LeFou and the mob go back into my hand. So I did my 2. I did a play card. I did a vanquish. And I have an activate, which I can't do. So that's my turn.
Cool. All right, I'm going to move over here. Take a power. This location gains activation. So I'm going to activate.
Oh, I do get to remove that because I defeated Beast.
Yeah. Nice. I can discard. I'm going to discard those and drop. Okay.
Okay. We'll go here. I'll take 2 power. I will fate you.
Okay.
Hey, how'd you get that flipped over?
I just did it.
You just
if you
did.
pay attention.
I was paying attention to what I needed to do.
You weren't paying attention to what I'm doing.
Let's play the fair folk there.
So just gonna be played to this location. Oh.
So that was play my card, or that was get my 2, do my fate. I can play a card, and I will pay 2 and lose my temper. And I can remove an obstacle, so I'll just remove that obstacle there. And I'm not going, do I want to discard cards down? No, so that's my turn.
Okay. Once per turn, on your turn before you move, you may pay 2 power to replace an ancient soldier in play with the Cauldron Born from your hand.
No,
do
Princess.
That. Yeah, guess what?
Lonnie.
Princess is good. Bye-bye. So first thing I'm going to do, vanquish. Bye-bye. And this guy stays there. I can play a card, so we'll go ahead and play Horned King Henchman there for 2. I can move, go ahead and move Creeper over, and I'm not discarding, but I am drawing up. I'm drawing up, yes.
Alright, I'm going to go there, I'm going to get 2 power, but I will pay 2 and get LeFou down for 2. Can't do a vanquish, and I don't have an activate, so I'll drop.
Okay. Do you not have any power to go ahead and swap out? So I think that's going to be the first goal. Get 2 power and fate you in the process. Find and play the beast.
Again?
Shuffle the fate discard pile, including Magic Mirror, back into the discard deck, or the fate deck. Do that. See, I can move an ally, and I can play a card. I don't want to move an item or an ally. So I did that. I don't want to play a card. No, I'm good. Okay.
I'll go there, take my 2 power, and I will fate you.
Okay.
I believe in you. And
Ollie.
yeah, he's
Grumpy little fairy.
He's salty. Horn King must discard his hand, then draw 3 cards from his villain deck. You'd love to play that card against me. It's played, you may move each hero in the Horn Kings to any location. We're not going to do that. We're going to play I Believe in You. So you are going to discard your hand, and then you're going to draw 3 cards up. Because I believe in you.
I have 3 Cauldron Born in my hand.
I'm sorry, you might get a chance to draw them back up.
So what am I doing? Discard the hand and draw 3 cards.
I will play a card. It's going to cost me 0. It says take me instead. Reveal cards from my fate deck until I find a hero. Then play that hero to the beast castle and remove an obstacle. That is not a hero. That is not massaging my feet. Oh, Belle. Oh, Belle, we're going to put you over here. We're going to put you in your house. And while Belle, no obstacles can be removed while Belle is in play. However, my card takes precedent over Belle. At least that's how I interpret it, so that's how I'm playing it.
What now?
So Take Me Instead says I get to reveal cards from my Fate deck until I find a hero, then play the hero to Beast Castle and remove an obstacle.
Yeah, but that hero is Belle.
Yeah.
That says that you can't.
So you're saying that I
I
can't?
would say you can't because Belle was the hero that came out. If it was probably any other hero, I'd say that would apply.
Okay.
But I mean,
We'll play it that way.
I think that's fair.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll do that. And then I am drawn up.
Okay. Hey, so before I move, I can pay 2 power because guess what? I did draw a Cauldron Born. Ha ha ha. So get that guy out.
So you have a Cauldron Born in half of your
2
locations.
Yeah.
So you're halfway there.
Mm-hmm. I'm living on a prayer. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna vanquish my fair folk, and Creeper doesn't get discarded, but he's gonna move over here. I can play a card,
Which?
I have no money.
Which witch is
are
which?
Weird in this movie.
They were weird.
Almost creepy. Turns them into frogs.
Yeah, but the one had the hots for Fluter Flam.
Yeah. Ugh. Fluter Flame had an unfortunate predicament. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I need to draw.
Alright, moving to the tavern. I'm drawing 2. I am going to play a card. It's going to cost me 3, which is the Hunter's Instinct, which says defeat a hero with strength 3 or less. By Belle.
Yeah.
And so I did that. I played the card, and I could vanquish, but I got nobody to vanquish, so I'm drawn up.
Okay. Moving over here, taking 3 power. And with that 3 power, I'm going to go ahead and play Ancient Soldiers down here on my Fairfield Kingdom. And for my other card, I'm not going to pay anything because I have no monies and I'm not vanquishing, and that's it.
Okay. I'm moving over here. I'm taking 2 power, and that over here is the woods, which that's where the wolf's at. I will fate you.
You believe in me?
I believe in you. The Horn King must discard his hand and then draw 3 cards from his villain deck. So that was that. That was fate. I can play a card. I'm going to play for 3. Come into the light. Remove up to 2 obstacles from a single location. Move those 2. And that is my turn. I'm drawn up.
Okay. Go here, take 2 power. I'm fating you. I'm just gonna go ahead and play Mrs. Potts and Chip there. So the beast is already out.
You can move all heroes or fate items to new locations.
I don't want to do that though.
Okay.
I want to keep them there. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go over here, take 1 power. I can play a card. So I'm going to play the mob for 2. And lose a strength. I'm still not strong enough. I can get rid of cards, but I'm not. I'll drop.
Okay. Hey, on your turn, before you move, you can pay 2 power and replace an Ancient Soldier with Cauldron Born from your hand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
1 more and Megan
One more,
wins.
Yep. Okay. So where am I going? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna take a power. I'm going to fate you. Replace all obstacles in a single location for saving your life. Put them in the tavern.
Don't
Add
need
some-
obstacles in the
Add
tavern.
some horns to those, because you have
I
horns.
use
and all
antlers in all of my decorations.
I did that. I could play a card. Go ahead and we'll play. We've made a bargain. Either shuffle your villain discard pile back into your deck or pay 3 additional power. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna shuffle this, and I am discarding these 2. So
Did you do everything?
Did do everything that time.
You did everything.
You can do
All right.
your-
So, Beautiful as Me. During their turn, if another player plays 4 or more actions, you may play Beautiful as Me and remove 1 obstacle token. I will remove...
From the woods.
From the woods, yeah. It's one exciting ride. All right, so I am also going to play another Beautiful as Me because you had done all those.
And we just checked the rules.
We
That is
did?
valid.
So I will... You know what? I'm going to take it from Belle's house.
So how many you have? 2 left?
I have 2 left. They're both in the tavern.
Okay. I'm done. Are you done with your
done.
conditions?
I am done.
Okay, take your turn.
All right, I will go there. I'll take my 2 power. I will fate you,
Okay.
which... Oh, there's a Gurgi. He is a little golem.
He is. He's a furry golem.
And then my precious.
And he's like a combination of Golem and Dobby. And then if you added fur.
It kind of sounds like Donald Duck.
He might be Donald Duck. I don't know.
Okay. I believe in you. The Horn King must discard their hand and draw 3 new cards from your villain deck. That's what we're going to do.
That's fine because my hand sucked. So thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem. So I took my 2. I faded. I can play a card. I will pay 1. And I will perform a move action or ally. So I'm going to move... Yeah, I'm going to move the wolf over here.
Okay.
And then I will draw up.
Alright. Moving over here, taking 2 power, fating you. Replace 1 obstacle in each location, because it's you.
This is why I do not like Gaston. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's
1 in
you.
each?
1 in each. Was that or the library? The library says just replace 1, so it's you gets them all back. Yeah, cool. So my 1 card I'm playing is Show Me the Black Cauldron for 1, and I can either claim it or gain 3 power. So just take some extra power while we're at it. I'm not gonna move anybody over, and that's it. I'm done.
I had to gain 1.
That's funny.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to take 1.
That's really
I'm
funny.
going to play Come Into the Light. It's going to cost me 3. Remove up to 2 obstacles from a single location. I'll
Okay.
remove both of those from the tavern.
Still have 3 though.
Yeah, well, that would have had 0. All I had to do was
Yeah.
get to my next turn.
It wouldn't matter because I'm gonna win next turn.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Unless I can
So
do
wait-
something.
I don't think so because you didn't go to a fate location. Alright, so before you move, you can pay 2 power to replace any ancient soldier with the Cauldron Born. That is my last one.
So you have a Cauldron Born in every location?
Yep, so once you have Cauldron Born in all 4 locations, you control the world and win the game.
All right, so I guess that means you get the Cauldron Trophy?
I mean, you still end up with the Nobel Prize.
I do get the Nobel Prize. Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
Gaston's never won against the Horn King.
has Gaston ever won? Did you beat him, or did you win against Lady Tremaine?
I did.
You did. I have not won as Gaston.
I haven't won as Gaston. I think I don't know.
Yeah, you played Gaston against Lady Tremaine.
I
and you
did.
beat
That's
her.
how I won. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was close to doing it.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't think there's anything I could have really done different. Well, I'll get to all that in the review.
Yeah.
So now let's get to what we think. All right, since you control the world with the Black
do.
Cauldron, I'm gonna let you go first.
This set was interesting because I wasn't sure if I was really gonna like the other 2 villains. I was just really excited about getting Gaston, honestly. He seemed like he was gonna be the coolest villain, and he really is, but the Horn King is like awesome. And I think if this set comes out, I'm gonna choose the Horn King. Because
Yeah.
I just think he's cool. First of all, visually, the artwork is really cool. This sculpt is super cool.
It
We were
is.
saying it even looks like the Taskmaster sculpt a little bit because the skull in the Marvel Villainous. But he's just super cool.
Yeah, that one
And
may
I
be
just think
one
it's
of the best
awesome.
villain sculpts in the game.
I mean, when you compare, and we did this in our unboxing, to Lady Tremaine's, just doesn't stand up.
Ah.
And it did say in the instruction book here, if you're an experienced player, plays Lady Tremaine. Honestly, I don't know if I would say she's difficult. She has a lot of steps.
I don't think she's difficult. In fact,
I think every one of these is pretty easy. You just need to know the right strategy.
I liked playing Lady Tremaine better than Gaston because I'm going to tell you this right now. Gaston, for me, every time I've played him, is frustrating because it seems like he cannot generate enough power. I did finally, if I would have been able to play, where is it at? Get Out.
Yeah.
If I would have been able to play this, remove 3 obstacles, it costs 5 power. I'm getting 1, maybe 2, because I can get covered, 2 and 1. It's going to take me a long time to generate power.
That's why I recommend using Swoon.
And you Fate, and there's a lot that actually puts the obstacles back.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've played all 3. And, you know, Gaston is kind of the marquee of this set.
He is.
He's actually my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I like the Horn King.
Horn King's cool.
I like him the best.
Yeah.
And then I like Lady Tremaine.
So Lady Tremaine's objective is get her daughters to marry the prince instead of Cinderella.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on because you have to first find the invitation to get the ballroom unlocked.
Yeah, because this
You
starts
have to
locked.
get the prince out, and then you have to get the sisters out, then you have to get them in their ball gowns, then you have to move them over here, and then, you know, play the glass, or get rid of the glass slippers and prove that you win.
I know,
like,
but to me, that's not
there's
as
a lot of
frustrating
steps.
as Gaston getting those stupid obstacles put back.
Yeah, I mean...
Because you have done that every time
Yeah.
I've played him.
Or the wedding bells, you mean. Yeah. I mean... I don't know. I think in both of these, there are a lot of things going on. You have to get the cauldron born out. You have to be able to first get those ancient soldiers out. You have to get the cauldron flipped.
But
That's a lot going on, but there's opportunities
But how
for you
many?
to do that.
How many of the soldiers and how many of the cauldron born do you have in that deck?
You have, I think it's probably 4 and 4, but it doesn't seem like it.
No, there's more than 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 ancient soldiers.
There's
And
only
then
5.
4. 5. Yeah, there's 5 and 5.
I thought there were more than that.
I just counted. Yeah, so there's 5. Yeah, I will say though, this finally got me to watch Black Cauldron because it was like one of those
we had
movies
never
I
seen
was
it.
like, you know, it's talked about, but it's so obscure, and now that it's on Disney Plus, which I said in our unboxing I didn't think it was. It is. It's like 90 minutes. Watch it. It's a good little entertaining film.
We watched it the other night. Yeah,
We did,
it was
yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't
not the
great.
best.
It didn't suck.
No, it could have been
But at least it
horrible.
was interesting.
And now we know how to pronounce these names. These
Well, and we
Welsh
have context for this because
Yeah.
this may have been the only movie or property that has been used in Villainous that we were not familiar with
Yeah.
because we've watched all the other
In
films.
the Disney one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the Marvel one, it was Taskmaster, and like we're like, that Black Widow keeps getting pushed back. We have no idea who he is.
So
But-
how do you rank the villains as far as your favorite to least?
I would say
in
Horn
this?
King is definitely probably the best, I think personally. I don't know. I did like Lady Tremaine. I don't know. I think she was probably second, and I would probably put Gaston third, honestly. Which is surprising because I would have thought I would have liked Gaston the best,
Yeah.
but just because it's Gaston. But yeah,
Now, how would you place this with the other sets?
yeah, I don't know.
To me, they're all very unique.
They are. You
now,
can mix
obviously,
and match.
And there's similarities between
Yeah.
the goals, but really, it's, you know, what theme are you looking for? Are you in
Who
the
are
Beauty
you
and the
really
Beast
wanting to
mood?
play? Yeah, it's what it comes down to. Because you can totally mix and match. I would try to balance them out slightly. So, like, if this one takes a lot of steps, try to find a villain that's going to take longer. Because if your objective is, like, Pete, where all you need is kind of, like, win those random little mini-game things, like, you can get that done super easily, depending on what it is.
I liked Pete.
Pete was cool, yeah. Yeah, so again, I think it just kind of depends who you want. I don't know if I have a favorite more, like, one over the other. Honestly, the Wicked to the Core was kind of good. That had Evil Queen, Dr. Facilier, and Hades. I really liked Facilier and Hades.
Oh, actually,
That
so
one was really good.
you've seen Princess and the Frog. I have
no,
not.
I haven't. I
thought you
just
had.
know the
Oh,
music.
I thought you had seen. Okay, so
I
there is.
haven't seen it.
So there is one
So we
property
do
out
need
there
to
we
go
haven't
and
watched.
watch Princess and the
But
Frog.
I did watch the video for Friends on the Other Side.
That song is so good. It was in the Hocus Pocus like musical thing they did at
But,
Disney World, which is cool.
You know, you were
Yeah.
talking about the sculpts. The Gaston sculpt is actually pretty cool. I'm not sure how well this
Yeah,
is showing up.
he
There,
is
you can
pretty
see some
cool.
pretty good definition there, which I also think this is a really good sculpt. Lady Tremaine I showed you earlier. It's just
very
a
basic, yeah.
head of hair.
This sculpt is awesome.
Let's see if I can get this one up nice and close here.
It's probably one of the cooler sculpts. I've got to say, I'm not entirely sure which sculpt is my favorite.
I know, this is pretty cool. This also kind of reminds me of the deranged bunny rabbit in Donnie Darko.
Yikes.
With the ears and.
I feel like though this set kind of has the weakest sculpts because I feel like they put most of their focus on the Horn Kings, and then it was like, oh, we need to do something for Gaston. There was like Lady Tremaine. It was like almost an afterthought.
Well, like I said, I like Gaston.
It's very basic. I do, but like I kind of was expecting antlers, honestly. Because antlers are used. So I was half expecting there to be some type of antlers, but
I don't know if I have any favorite art.
I don't know.
Let me see the.
These are cool.
Yeah, well, the Cauldron Born not as much as the soldiers. Where's the soldiers at? I want to show those off.
Dead, just laying there.
Because they actually, I thought, and I posted this on our Facebook page. I thought that this art actually was pretty cool.
I mean, I don't know. I think the Cauldron Born are cool just because like the way they did it in the movie was kind of a slightly different animation style. I thought was interesting.
And of course, the funniest card is
just because of the Domino's
it's you.
commercial.
It's me.
But see, like I have like a personal attachment to Beauty and the Beast since I was like in the musical, so like it means a little bit more to me. So it's funny, kind of playing as Gaston. But I don't know. I think it's cool. We've definitely seen Beauty and the Beast the most out of all of these because it's such a good movie.
Well, definitely, yeah. Like I said, we've only just watched the Black Cauldron once.
And I've watched Cinderella like a couple years ago again, and I was like, this is so.
So,
because it's so old.
So people are going to ask,
yeah,
do I need this set? If I got the other sets, do I need this?
I mean, again, it's who do you want? If you really like Beauty and the Beast, if you really like Gaston, get it. If you're a completionist, you're going to probably add this to your collection.
It's usually pretty cheap, like $25 at Target.
They're at Target, yeah. I mean, I think it's good. I think this is a pretty good one, though, honestly. I think it's maybe for a little bit more experienced players. I mean, again, I think if you're buying a Villainous like 3-pack, you're probably doing it because you really like the game and you want some different people, or you're doing it for the character.
I think you're mainly doing it for the characters.
This is cool though. I think all these are pretty cool. Like you said, Gaston gets frustrating, but Horn King against Lady Tremaine could be interesting. Yeah, that could be a kind of cool pairing. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you like Villainous, you're probably gonna pick this up.
Yeah, and I do like this.
Yeah,
I don't know if I like this more than any of the other ones, just because. We're huge Disney fans,
but they're so unique.
They are to an extent.
Yeah, there are some that are similar.
Like Lady Tremaine, she kind of reminded me of Pete because Pete was you got to get these things and most of the time you got to move them because when they come out they're going to go to someplace.
Because of how you had to move things, like.
Yeah, but Hades, you just had to get the Titans from one end to the other.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
And sometimes you have to
get
do
the sisters all the way over.
Yeah, because there's a card that you play that actually you can move the sister back to. Or move somebody back. Yeah. So that does come into play there.
There's certain aspects that are very similar, but again, you're picking the characters, and like I said, if you're a completionist, you'll probably get this. But now here's the question. So this is the 5th Disney Villainous, and like the 6th overall because they have the Marvel one.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Okay, yeah. So this is something we always do. What next villains do we want to see? So we were talking about this earlier.
First of all,
we kind of talked about it in the unboxing too.
Clayton from Tarzan. Yeah. Tarzan is such a good movie. Clayton should be here. And speaking of good movies that are kind of underrated, which I think you always kind of go for like more of an obscure one in some of these. Like I feel like the Horn King was in this one. Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
That would actually be good because Rourke would be a good villain. Plus, he's got I forgot her name. Helga, yeah.
Helga.
So you've got her, and plus you got all the troops.
Yeah. You've got like so a bunch of people. Your heroes. You got a whole team of heroes.
You do.
You got everybody. Like
Mole.
I don't know. Atlantis.
Don't ask. I asked. I was alright. Don't ask.
You don't want to know. I didn't want to know. Like, Atlantis is such a good movie. It's very underrated. Going along with that, Treasure Planet.
Ooh, I didn't even think about Treasure Planet. That would be great.
Because, like, you could have Morph as a little hero. A little pink little guy.
Well, Morph could actually go back and forth. Yeah, have that be his thing.
There's so many cool things you could do.
And I said in the unboxing, because this reminded me of the fact that he has no head, that I would like to see the Headless Horseman, because that would be a classic. And I think that
Gaston looks like Brahm.
They need to kind of balance those out. So throw in a classic, throw in
Yeah.
kind of what would be something recent?
Meet the Robinsons? Bowler Hat Man? Could be maybe a villain? I don't know. We could have the dinosaur.
With his little short arms.
They have big head, little arms. I don't know. More recent one. I feel like they've done a lot of the recent ones. Moana didn't really have a villain per se. I mean, you had Tafiti. She was just angry though.
You have Shiny.
Yeah. Tamatoa.
Yeah, but
he's not. He's like a side villain. He's not like a main baddie. I don't know. Yeah, because we've done like I feel like we haven't touched Pixar, and if we did Pixar, you have to do Incredibles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you have that if we want to go in there, and that might be just like a trademark copyright thing.
You can
Pixar,
do a whole thing with that. So real quick, I do want to get back to the components. There's nothing. I mean, everything is the same.
I don't know. I feel like these
think
power
those are a
tokens
little
were
thinner?
thinner. That was one of the things I noticed while we were playing, because I thought they were always a little bit thicker. Because I grabbed 2, and then you're like, "Why'd you take more?" And I was like, "I didn't realize."
But I think the card stock, I think the boards,
everything.
I think all that is the same as from all the rest of them, and they're fine
with this. Your obstacle tokens are really cool with a beast face on them.
Yeah.
Which I think's nice. Lady Tremaine has little door knockers when you're trying to lock people away, so I think that's kind of cool.
See how well this shows up here.
Those are a little small. They could maybe make those a teeny bit bigger, but they fit nicely on the board, so I guess that's why they're the size they are.
Yeah, but I think everything else is the same, and that's good.
Yeah.
I have no issues with that. I do like the cover of this one with Gaston.
I think it was the Target variant, looks like the Beast portrait, like when he slashes through it was like a slip cover.
Yeah.
And that looked really cool. The Target variants for this game are pretty snazzy.
Yeah, because they've got the last one was the Corella, which was the spots.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Which we don't have that one.
No, but it's okay. I mean, the game overall, still really good. Highly recommend it.
And I will say that they do look good lined up next to each other on our shelf.
They all do, yeah, because we have this in the Marvel, and they all look super snazzy.
So, yeah,
But Villainous, though, overall, I think is a really good game for all gamers because the iconography is really simple. If you're a Disney fan, this is a fairly easy game to get into.
Well, we've not played this also with more than 2 players ever.
I would
because you can play up to 6.
I think that would be a lot.
So a buddy of mine, James, James, if you're watching, this is your shout out. He has played this with his family, and I know he said that he and his daughter and his wife played it, and I think he said that
he played Horn King.
He played Horn King. I think his daughter played Lady Tremaine, and his wife played.
Wasn't Jafar?
Oh, he played Jafar. Yes, he played Jafar.
He hadn't played him.
But I think they said that they were working against whoever, and they kind of left them alone, and something. Yeah, they won.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's interesting because then, like, for us, it's just back and forth. We're fading each other. But if you're playing with another player, 3 or 4, you got to kind of focus on everybody and balance out a little. But yeah.
And I think you also the other day you were talking about the classic princesses. We've covered all the princesses.
Yeah, I was gonna Mulan and Pocahontas are technically princesses. They kind of get lumped in there. Mulan, you can have the Huns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Pocahontas, Radcliffe could be a villain. So you have to kind of go a little bit modern now, or jump into Pixar, which opens up a whole new can of
well, like you said,
things. You could do Sid or
Big
Al.
We can still go back to the Disney Vault a little bit. There's still plenty of things. Like I said, I really want to see the Headless Horseman.
You could.
Because Brahm could be, the Headless Horseman could be the number 1 bad guy, but you could have Brahm. Though Brahm is not really a bad guy.
He gets painted. He's a bad guy. Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Ooh, King Candy. He'd be your bad guy. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. So there's a lot of options. So just like all of you, we're still anxiously awaiting who is next.
And what? There's a new Villainous like every year now. It seems like. So.
Or 2 a year.
Yeah, roughly. So I mean, I'm sure they're already working on the next batch.
Well, I'm sure the next one's already done, but
they just not telling us.
Yeah, we can't find out any sooner than anybody else.
Yeah.
All right, so that is Villainous Despicable Plots.
Yes.
From Ravensburger. 2 thumbs up from both of us because we love Villainous.
We love Disney.
And we love Disney. And we will catch you guys next time.
Have a magical day.
Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, click that like and subscribe button. You can also follow us on social media like Facebook
And Twitter at DadBeDaughter.
And if you like what we do and you want to support us, you can visit our Patreon page. So thanks for watching.
Thanks.